Aries, this is your 2025 New Year's resolution spread. If you have a tarot deck or oracle cards, please follow along. It'll be great fun. Also, memberships are available for extended readings. I let this first row or week of extended readings be free so you can see, sample what the extended readings will look like. They won't always be the same, but that was last week's. So if you want extended readings, please do join and let's just get started. So, if Aries is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your resolution spread. I'm going to give this one last shuffle. I like to cut 3 times. And now, so I'm going to place these face down and you can follow along. This first card, actually, the first 3, this is last year. So, this one is going to be your major lesson last year, your major achievement, and what you released. This row is going to be for 2025, what to expect this year, your challenge or achievement. This one is what you are releasing and attracting. And this last card is advice for the year. Now, what's important on this spread, well, the past is always important. It lets you know what energies you're bringing into this year. But this row is potential energies that might be influencing your resolutions. And your resolutions should fall into one of the 4 suits, depending on what it is. You have cups, wands, pentacles, and swords. So here we go. Let's just get started. This is last year's major lesson. 3 of Cups. This is a card of socializing and community. So your major lesson last year involved the community around you and socializing. This was a very big component. This is something that you were emotionally tied to. Now, here we see 3 people celebrating. So it could be that you had a really great year and you were celebrating. So this was either something you participated in or maybe wanted to participate in, wanted to participate in, but maybe didn't get a chance to. So there's something here with a lesson within this. So let's keep going and see what we can see here. So your major achievement last year. Okay. 8 of Swords. So if we're going to look at this as an achievement card, what this would be saying is that you realized that your thoughts do not control you, that your thoughts, you are able to, observe and not become emotionally attached to your thoughts, because that's where we get in trouble. And so I get the feeling that you released yourself from worry last year. And it may have been something tied in with community or socialization, right? Because if that was the major lesson and this was your achievement, I think you were releasing yourself from a mental prison. Wow. Because look at that. These almost seem like bars, like a cage. But this is something that we definitely have control of, these negative thoughts, negative belief patterns, self-doubt, things like that. They're just thoughts. They're not who you are. So that would be a major achievement. So what you released last year, woo, this is Scorpio energy. Some of you may have released a Scorpio. Simple as that. This is a card of transformation. And so maybe you release the need to, I feel like you release the need to control the outcome of things, because transformation is something that's going to happen all the time. Think of a plant. It's going to live, it's going to die, right? So there's that transformation, and then it becomes nutrients for the soil and the next plant. So transformation is not something we can get rid of necessarily. But I get a control aspect here from this card for some of you. And I think there was an element of not wanting to let go of things, of allowing things to transform, but what we have to, you know, we have to. That's wild. That's what I'm getting right there. And so really intense energy from last year for you, Aries, for this particular reading anyway. So this is the 2025. And like I said, this is the potential energies that can influence your resolutions for this year. So, what to expect this year? We have Eight of Cups. Look at that. So, this year, this would be working with cups, with your emotions, learning how to walk away from things that you just don't value you, or that you don't value anymore, that don't provide you what you need emotionally. This is looking out for yourself and your higher well-being. You know, these could all be things that used to bring you pleasure, but they no longer do. So this is about moving towards really the unknown, stepping into foreign territory possibly. But it takes a lot of bravery and courage to allow this transformation, to not let it. Because if you knew you needed to let go of these things last year, but were refusing to, right? Refusing to allow transformation, that sort of thing is what I'm getting. It will eventually happen. You won't have any choice in the matter. So, challenge or achievement this year, let's see. Oh, more cups. Definitely some emotional stuff still going on for you this year, Aries, for some of you. So, this is in the challenge or achievement, and it could be both. This could be a challenge for some of you to tiptoe back into these emotions and be ready to offer them to someone else, because it may seem like, the world out there is just barren, like a desert, like there's no emotion, or there's just not the right person for you, because this is an emotionally tied reading. You may have had to release a person last year with this death card, and maybe that's why you're not sure if you're ready to move on. Wow, that's a message for some of you that's very deep. I'm sorry if you lost someone that was close to you that you didn't want to lose, right? So yeah, so it's either that, or the challenge is offering your love to someone new. That could be challenging. Your achievement could also be the same thing, offering your love to someone else, or even just being in a state of receiving, because you may not be ready yet, but you're walking towards something new here this year. Look at that. Let's look what you're releasing or attracting. Wow. Yep. That makes sense, doesn't it? Releasing more of this energy here with the Eight of Swords. We have the Nine of Swords, the Nightmare card. Now, since we have this walking away and the Knight of Cups here, I have to say, this is going to be what you're releasing. If we had different cards here, this could be what you're attracting, but no, you're releasing it. You're being brave. You're stepping into this, river of emotions here once again, but with a lot more hope and promise and forward thinking, not being attached to the past, because you let it go over here. The ship has sailed, right? It's gone. It's moving on. And so have you, right? And so you're letting go of this internal nightmare. Well, thank goodness. Thank goodness, right? Because if this is your reading, then that is a blessing right there. All right. So this is going by pretty quick for this one. Let's look at your advice for this year. There we are. King of Pentacles. This is Taurus energy. Venus, which, we think of cups and love. Venus energy. This is moving into your stability. with your resources. And that's good to know, because if this has been shaky in your emotions, that can spill over into how what you do for work, how you're able to perform in your job if you've got a lot of stuff going on in your personal life. So this is good. This is all going forward, Aries. This is very positive that I see taking control and leadership, being very stable, being patient with the process, because these grapes here, they represent a lot of hard work and attention, because grapes are very hard to grow. They really are. I've tried. I've failed miserably. But with time and patience, and we even have it on the throne here, you can create an abundant future for yourself. Just being very persistent, reliable, showing up every day, putting in the hard work, putting in the effort, putting in your emotions. This is what it's saying you can achieve this year: more stability. I'm not saying that you'll be a king by the end of the year, or, male or female, it doesn't matter, but you're on the road to this type of success and stability and, home ownership, that sort of thing. King of your castle, right? So that's good overall. Very good, Aries. Well, stick around to the end of this video to see how you can win a free reading from me, and we will see you next time. We are so close to hitting that 1,000 subs mark, and I want to say thank you to all of the subs that I've had before and all of the new subs coming in, whether you're here for my wild and wacky crafting videos or my tarot. You are very appreciated and you're very welcome here. And so I did say that if we hit 1,000 subs, I'm going to do another giveaway, and I am. I'm going to do 3 personal readings for 3 subscribers. How that's going to happen is once we hit that 1,000 subs mark, I will post another video, which you will need to subscribe already and leave a comment on. From that, I will choose 3 random winners for the personal tarot reading. So if you'd like a chance to get a personal tarot reading from moi, subscribe, hit the like button, notification bell, all that good stuff, and you will have a chance to win. So do share with your friends so we can hit those subscriber goals faster. Okay, that's the only announcement I have for right now. So yeah, take care and we'll see you next time.